What if the place you called home wasn't just a shelter but a witness to untold tragedies? What if the spirits of those wronged by time refuse to let go? Are you ready to unravel the mysteries of a past that refuses to die? In 2015, Vidya, a struggling writer, moved into an old bungalow in the quiet hills of Shimla. The house, a century-old structure with creaky wooden floors and ivy-covered walls, was a bargain she couldn't resist. She hoped its solitude would inspire her to complete her long-delayed novel. But from the moment she stepped in, the air felt dense, the silence unsettling, and the house seemed to watch her every move. Vidya's first night was restless. She woke to the faint sound of a woman crying. Thinking it was her imagination, she brushed it off. The next morning, she noticed faint scratches on her bedroom door, like someone, or something, was trying to get in. The locals avoided the bungalow, calling it Bhut Bangla, the ghost house. Curious but skeptical, Vidya dismissed their warnings as superstition. She focused on her writing but found herself distracted by odd occurrences, furniture subtly shifting, windows creaking open despite being locked, and cold drafts in the warmest rooms. One evening, Vidya discovered a dusty portrait hidden behind an old wardrobe. The painting depicted a family, a man, a woman, and a young girl, all wearing early 20th century attire. The woman's eyes seemed unusually lifelike, almost pleading. That night, Vidya dreamt of the same family. In the dream, the woman stood at the edge of a cliff, screaming as the man pushed her over. Vidya woke up trembling, her heart pounding as if she'd been there herself. Determined to understand the dream, Vidya searched the house for clues. In the attic, she found a hidden compartment containing an old journal. The journal belonged to Anjali, the woman in the portrait. Her entries were a mix of love and fear, describing her husband, Ratan, as a charming but cruel man. The journal revealed that Ratan had an affair with their housemaid, Meera, and plotted to kill Anjali to marry her. Anjali had written her final entry just days before her death. "He thinks I don't know, but I hear their whispers. If I die, I won't go quietly. This house will remember." As Vidya delved deeper, the haunting intensified. The house mirrored Anjali's pain, walls bled with water stains that resembled tears, mirrors cracked spontaneously, and Vidya found herself repeatedly waking at 3:15 a.m., the time Anjali had died. The locals finally revealed the house's dark history. Anjali's death had been ruled an accident, but whispers of foul play persisted. Ratan married Meera soon after, but their happiness was short-lived. Ratan drowned mysteriously in the well behind the house, and Meera vanished without a trace. One stormy night, Vidya couldn't ignore the voices any longer. Following the sound of whispers, she descended into the basement, where she found an old, blood-stained trunk. Inside was a lock of hair and a torn piece of Anjali's sari. Suddenly, the lights flickered, and Anjali's spirit appeared, her face a mix of sorrow and fury. "He buried the truth," she whispered, her voice echoing. Vidya felt compelled to act. Vidya unearthed the letter hidden in the trunk, Ratan's confession, written before his death. He admitted to poisoning Anjali and staging her fall from the cliff. Guilt had consumed him, and he believed Anjali's spirit had cursed him. Vidya took the letter to the authorities, and the case was finally reopened. Anjali's name was cleared, and her remains were given a proper burial. The bungalow's oppressive aura lifted, and the haunting ceased. Vidya, deeply affected by her experience, wrote a best-selling novel titled The Echoes of the Past, dedicating it to Anjali's memory. And so, the past finally rested, its truth uncovered. But tell me, what would you do if a house called you not to live in it but to tell its story? Would you listen?